Good morning, good morning, good morning. All my good trade geniuses out there. I don't know, y'all. We having some technical difficulties again. Something going on with this software. Nevertheless, Jay Roy, you got me? All right, cool. All right, y'all. I see y'all popping in. I don't know, something going on with this software. It started to stream, then it ended the stream. I don't know. We just gonna work through it. Hopefully, it don't happen today. During the middle of our stream, but nevertheless, um, welcome to Trade Genius Live. Man, we in some trying times. Hey, my software is at war right now, y'all. My software is at war right now, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Trade Genius Live. I'm your host and brand ambassador of the Edge Funder, Trend Genius. Hopefully, we can get some stable software today. I don't know what's going on, y'all. What you say, J. Roy? I was getting Pop Tarts. Oh man, that's something else. But hey, y'all, we're traders. So what do we learn how to do? We learn how to what? Work through adversity, right? All right, let's get in here. Let's say good morning, everybody. Morbid Drifter, good morning again. Yeah, for real, right? Pivot Point, good morning. Mr. Payout, Jerry Jack, good morning. Morbid Drifter said we hear you. Shy, good morning. Serena, good morning, good morning. Joseph Royal was getting Pop-Tarts, not me. Ibram, good morning. Sneal, good morning. He was checking his only trades. Laugh my butt up. That's funny. That's too funny. Jennifer, good morning. I thought Mary Laveau snatched you up yesterday. Ain't that funny? Jennifer. Oh, look, Jennifer, only you and I would really truly know what that means. I don't think nobody on the call would know what that means. That's funny. T. Pruitt, good morning. Soak It Insider, good morning. What's say? Trying to get extra likes out of me now. Right? Exactly. That's too funny. Miss T and her 3, good morning. T. Pruitt, good morning. Thank y'all for hanging in. I don't know, yesterday was super weird. The stream just ended out of nowhere. And it did that again this morning. So I was flying yesterday, got back home, so I didn't have a chance to look into it. But I'll be doing all of that today, looking into that, seeing what's going on. Q Grand Risings, Without Prejudice, yo. Regina Beck, good morning. Thank y'all for hanging in with me, considering the everything that's going on. Thank y'all for hanging in with me. But yeah. So let me plug in my laptop. All right. Uh-oh. Denny at My Funded TV. Nice. Queen Honey Mama. Good morning. Happy new day. Kick Rocks, good morning. Good morning, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sorry all this back and forth with this with the stream. Yes, the Voodoo Queen. I was gonna say, see, only you and I know that. A lot of people wouldn't know that. For real. You got to be from our city to even understand that. People are like, Mary Laveau? What is she talking about? Yeah, she's the Voodoo Queen in New Orleans, and y'all can figure it out from there. To Telly, that's what's up. Good morning. All right, y'all. We got, if you're new to the stream, please go ahead and subscribe. And let me get them free likes out you if you don't mind. All it does is help push the content forward, as well as you're in the right place, number one. And you're going to come in here and you're going to learn a lot. You're going to get your trading game up. That's what's up. All right, so, and I'm a little tired, y'all. I got home a little late last night, but it's all good. I knew she was some kind of witch on the swamps, right? That's funny. How are y'all feeling this morning? Stephen Brown, good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? Let me know. We got 33 viewers, 13 likes. Let's get the likes up. We just need 20 more likes. Go on, give me them free likes. It don't cost you nothing. It's free, just a couple of clicks. That's all I ask for, and I'll take care of the rest. All right. How are y'all feeling this morning? How are y'all feeling? Mike, good morning. Yeah, bro. Was having some issues once again. The same, kind of like the same thing that happened yesterday. But today I'll be home all day, so I'm gonna figure it out and see what's going on. Edgar Martinez, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, we in here, y'all. So what'd you say, Soak? Me too, bro. I asked everybody how they feeling. Soak Insider said he's feeling sluggish, and I am right there with him. I'm feeling a little sluggish myself. I ain't gonna even front. It is what it is. Just a little. I think it's some jet lag, probably. Some jet lag going on. That's what's up. Pivot Point. I need some of your energetic energy. That's what I need. I need some of your energetic energy. Straight up. How about the rest of y'all? How we feeling? Let me know how we feeling. We're doing temperature checking. I'm trying to add more discipline to my life and successful so far. So feeling confident this morning. That's what's up. Bodavin, good morning, good morning, good morning. That's what's up. We need the discipline. It's very, very important. We need that discipline. Period. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and do what we do. I only had 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Jerry Jack said he's feeling great. Miss Impress. Yes, 8% level for 2026 was finally hit. I mean, if you've been watching NQ, you will understand that NQ does move fairly quickly. Like it can make up ground very, very, very fast. So I definitely knew that we were going to get to the 8% line pretty quickly. I didn't think it was going to be this quick, but I pretty much I thought, I was like, you know what? I know NQ can do 700-800 point moves literally in one day. With that stated, I know we would get there. I just didn't know when. So I wasn't worried about. It was just like when we were going to get there was pretty much my take on it. All right, so what we got? Okay, feeling prepared. That's what's up, Mike. All right. We got 42 viewers. We got 27 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up. And let's go ahead and screen share. Let's go jump in the news. The market is going to open in 2 minutes. Let's do this fast. So today is Wednesday. So all we have on the books is we had orange folder at 5:15. That already happened. 6:30, we got FOMC member Musalim speaks. I don't think he don't really hold no weight. Crude oil inventories and FOMC member Goolsby speaks. So really, technically, we really don't have any news that we need to worry about. So we're going to jump off that. Let's jump to the charts. Let's do our daily bias really quick. We got a couple of minutes. Let's get it knocked out. So 5 to 9 and 11 to 2. All right, so y'all know what we're doing. We're trying to see what if London took out Asia highs or Asia lows. All right, so let's check this out. So we know Asia's high would be right here. This would be Asia's high. Not this candle with the blue line, because that is out of the time frame. But this candle right here would be Asia high, which pretty much aligns with this high from a previous time candle. So this is our high, Asia high. This would be our Asia low, right? All right. So we already know this is our London high, and we know this is our London low. So London took out Asia's high, but did not take out Asia's low. So for that, we look for NQ to be bullish, but we're not married to that. That's just a bias. That's all. We're not married to the bias. It's not even a prediction. It's just a bias of what we could possibly be looking for. All right, market just opened. What we got here? 15. All right, let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, that's a nice little chart box right there. All right, if I get this little, that's a nice, decent chart box. Decent, not a nice. It's decent. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see here. Let's box it out. This would be it right here. Not too bad. I like them to be cleaner, but still not too bad because it's definitely all on. They're all sitting on this previous swing low, right? So it's kind of identify that, we could have a breakout bearish, because we know one thing, we have a lot of liquidity sitting down here. We know a lot of buyers stepped in last night. So with that stated, all right, let's see if we can get let me see why I feel like what's his name is not on. Where's my fair value gap? Well, I don't have my fair value gap up here. What's going on here? Oh, I know why. It's just not up. Okay. Well, let's get it up. I don't know how my fair value gap dipped out on me, but it's there now. All right. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, that fair value gap that would have been here after market structure shift here, that fair value gap got eaten up. That's why you always want to wait for this for your candle close, so you know your fair value gap is legit. So we got market structure shift. Let's just see if we can get a fair value gap. If we can get that, then we'll enter. We'll take a short, and we'll see what we can do with that. Let's see here. Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning, Mr. Cologne. This price action got me worried, especially when it moves like this before New York fake out city coming. Right? I mean, we do have liquidity sitting in both spots, right? Let me just go to the 5 minutes to kind of get some of these candles out of here. Probably got some liquidity. We definitely have some liquidity sitting up here. We know some sellers got in, right? But we also know some buyers got in. What's this? 150. Pretty spiky candle there. When price opened last night, price opened here and pretty much had a couple of volume spikes in there. That might have been some news, overnight news. And we have this, this, you can see it's a slight, so it's definitely an uptrend, and it's continuing up. Right here had a crazy spike, went up. So we know a lot of buyers stepped in right here. We know we got liquidity down here. We have liquidity up top. So let's just see what we get. We're going to be patient, and we're going to wait. So there are no targets above. Only thing above there is the 8% line. So let's see what we get. Anybody in anything at the moment? Anybody in anything at the moment? I'm going to take a long because I know NQ likes to go back to the highs. Simon's family, good morning. Welcome. Right on, Stephen Brown. What strategy are you taking? Are you just jumping in along because you know it's going there, or is this a strategy that you're taking? I'm only risking a couple of micros because I made a lot last night. Got it. Got it. Nico Coy, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. All right, y'all. We got 43 viewers, 47 viewers, and we have 30 likes. Let's get the likes up if we can. We just need 17 more. All right. Loss number 3 for me today. I'm going to end up blowing my account in 1 week. Slow down, brother. So yeah, slow down. Are you still trading the HSS, Morbid Drifter? Nothing for you yet. Right on, Soap. Yeah, nothing at all for me either. Let me check the 15-minute. Let me see something. All right. So in order to have a 15-minute trade today, this candle has to flip bearish. If it doesn't, then there'll be no no 15-minute strategy today, but we'll see. We got plenty of time. We still got 10 minutes. This candle definitely can flip in 10 minutes. It can flip in 1 minute. So let's just be mindful of that. Other than that, let's see here. Yeah, look like price is trying to go back. It might sweep. Oh, let me see here what we get down here. No, it did not sweep. It got close, but it did not sweep. Yeah, it did not sweep London or Asia highs. It got close, but it didn't sweep it. Yeah, it got pretty close. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, price might be going to reclaim the buy side liquidity first. We shall see. I mean, I have no targets up here, so for me, it's hard to really take a trade on my daily strat. So hopefully we can get Hopefully we can get a 15-minute, but I'm okay with sitting on my hands. That's what's up, pivot point. That's what's up. Soaking inside. Okay, got it. No, I switched to Juvier's 9:30 a.m. breakouts, which I've been trading for now. Going on second month, it's much easier for me. Got you. Not a strat at all. We're just messing around with extra money, but your question made me feel guilty for entering without strategy. Yeah, I'm always asked, bro. You know that I'm always asked, is that a strategy or you just jumping in? Y'all know I'm going to ask that. Y'all know that. All I want to say is this. I came home to some cold weather. Do you know it's in the 40s? Just want to let y'all know. It's in the 40s over here. Crazy. I was in some nice weather at home in New Orleans. Now we're in the 40s, like 47, 48. It's crazy. It was cold as heck last night. Yeah, right? Right, Soak? He's like, Steve, what's going on over there? Well, we back. We got to the 8% line pretty quick, y'all. All right, if y'all remember, we was way, way down there, trading below the 25 8% line. Now we are trading. We made it above it. So actually we made another all-time high, which would be here at, what's this? So all-time high right now is 28,634.75. That's the new all-time high. 28,634.75. Actually right here. This is the new all-time high. We're going to make it red. It's a new all-time high right now. I just put it on a chart. So we're going to sit back and be patient, and we're going to see what we get. I truly think in my heart of hearts, and this ain't no prediction, it's just my bias, because we never can predict what the market is. But I think I'm really thinking the market is going to go a little bullish. I'm really truly believing that it is. Now I can be told, of course, y'all know I can be totally wrong. That's what I'm saying from my bias. That's what I'm saying. So what we got? Hella Bands, good morning. Nah, you good, bro. You right on time. People, yeah, it seems like the summer is not really summer this year. Right. So far, for real, pivot point, it does not. It was nice in New Orleans. It was, the normal New Orleans weather. It was 70, 8, 75. It was cool. It never hit 80s, but it was cool. 80s would be super hot with all the humidity, but it was cool. Here in LA where I'm at, it's I can't even say LA because it's funny. The weather here in Calabasas is not like it is in Los Angeles. It's totally different. It's about a 7 to 12 degree difference, hot or cold. Absolutely. So then I'm like in between. I'm like in a small little canyon. There's a bunch of mountains and stuff around me. So I think that has a lot to do with why we get so much colder or sometimes even so much warmer than down in LA, so to speak. But I ain't complaining. I just, it's May. I would like it to be, warm. That's all. No worries. No worries. Anybody do anything exciting yesterday? Considering that our stream got chopped up. Anybody do anything exciting? It's like no stream, so y'all did something. Nah, but for real. Yesterday, when the stream got cut, did anybody still make sure they exercise their disciplines and nobody did nothing silly yesterday? Because we didn't really get a chance to even jump on the charts like that. Stream ended fairly quickly. How did y'all do yesterday? We didn't even get a chance to even run through that. Let me know how y'all do yesterday on the charts. Curious to know. 8 straight payouts for me. That's what's up, bro. Mr. Payout. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up, bro. 8 straight payouts. That's something that ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Y'all big up y'all big up Jerry Jack in the chat, man. 8 straight payouts. That's pretty considerable, I must say. You sat on your hands, Ibram? Okay. Over 6K in 1 week. That's what's up. You played with Mike said he played with his FX replay. Nice. But yeah, man, let's give Jerry Jack a shout out. Y'all all give him a shout out in the comment section, man. 8 payouts, consecutive 8 payouts, and $6 grand over 1 week. Come on, y'all. Let's think about that. Yeah, there was no 15-minute banging. Oh, okay. So I sat on my hands and did the 5-0 last night. Nice. Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up, Pivot Point. Had one good HSS on my live account. Had to work after stream went out. Got it. So at least you made some bread. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. 6K in 1 week, man. That's 24K a month. What's that? 40, another 4. That's $268,000 a year. Man. If you kept that pace, if you kept an average of pulling out $6,000 out of the market a week, that is 268 bands a year, 24 bands a month. That's good bread. I think anyone with that can pretty much tell their job, you know, we don't need you no more. Kiara, good morning. Good morning. That's what's up. Yeah, absolutely. Right? Right, Sneal? Absolutely, man. Keep that rocking. Keep that rocking. Right? What would you call him? Jerry Mack, right? Not Jerry Jack. I love it. Karate 357 called him Jerry Mack. I love it. That is funny. That is funny. I love it. All right, let's get back to this 15 minutes, see what's going on. We got about 2 minutes before this candle closes, excuse me. Yeah, so we'll see. So far, nothing. We are just sitting on our hands. Ain't that crazy, y'all? 6K in a week? Man, he eating. Right? Right? Gotta be. It has to be good discipline. You can't get 8 consecutive payouts on gambling, on not exercising discipline, on not back testing, not demo trading, not studying, not journaling. You can't get to the payouts. You can't get to the payouts with that. Without that, excuse me. You can't get to the payouts without that. Especially not 8 consecutive payouts and not pulling out $6,000 in 1 week. That's super fire. That's when you know that's a trader that's locked in. That's what you know. Because you can't do that off of gambling. Them ain't no mistake trades, right? It's too consistent. Too consistent. Extremely too consistent. But that's fire, man. I love to see it. I love to see it. Grand Rising to you, Karate 357. Right on, my brother. What do I think about order blocks? Kara, order blocks are cool. I don't trade them. Like, I don't trade order blocks like where I look for an order block and then I buy off it or sell off it. But order blocks, they're how would I say? I mean, if that's what you use in your trading, if you use order blocks in your trading strategy, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I mean, I have an order block. Right here. I have an order block indicator. It's called Order Blocks and Breaker Blocks by Lux Algo. Order Blocks and Breaker Blocks by Lux Algo. And what it does, as you can see, it gives you where the order blocks are. So let's see if I can find another one. Right here. Here's another one here. Down here. Another one here. And another one here. So, but if that's how you trade, then definitely order blocks. You know, order blocks can be pretty significant. You can use them if that's how you trade. None of my strategies require order blocks, but order blocks are definitely significant. I mean, I have the indicator on my chart for a reason. I was learning order blocks, so I had put the indicator on my chart just to understand what they are. Even though I don't trade that type, I don't use them in my strategy. I still wanted to understand them, be able to identify them because they do have, they do have a significant, they do have a significance when dealing with price. That's the best way I can say. Use order blocks as confirmation. That's what's up. Miss Impress. One, two small ones today, trying to improve my win rate and be consistent. Absolutely. No 15-minute banger. No. Yep. No 15-minute banger today. 15-minute banger is invalidated. Let's see here. I'm still learning, but I like learning about PD array. Yeah, absolutely. And found order blocks last night. Absolutely. Can you explain what we are looking for to take the daily strat right now? Actually, right now, well, let me ask you this. Crazy Samurai, thanks for tapping in with us. Do you know the daily strat? Just curious. Do you know the daily strat? I'm asking for a particular reason. Do you know the strategy? If you know the strategy, let me know. And then this is a good learning point right here. So we have 59 viewers. We got 38 likes. If we can, y'all, let's get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up for me, please. So we just need 21 more likes. Free likes. Don't cost you nothing. Just a couple of clicks. That's all I ask. All right. So let's see here. Then we're gonna have to sit on much hands. Yep, this damn job is interfering. It's all good. So okay, ain't nothing out there, bro. So you're not missing anything, to be honest with you. There's nothing there. Crazy Samurai, let me know. If you let me know if you understand the daily strat. I've been looking through Scalp God's PDF and seeing videos, but it's not clicking so well. Okay, gotcha. That's why I asked. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So basically, with the daily strat, we're waiting for market structure shift. We got it right here. We know if we take the daily strat, we're going short. Because why? Because all the pink lines are below price. So that's easy, right? That's easy to know what direction you're going. So what are we looking for? Market structure shift, which we got that right here on the 630 candle. Now we're waiting for a fair value gap, not a bullish fair value gap. We're waiting for a bearish fair value gap. And then we can enter on the gap right at the bottom of the gap and wait for price to tap us in, and then boom, done. Drip, what's good? What's good? What's good? Beautiful longs done for the day. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. We got price tapped in here and went up. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all don't look like I might be getting anything today. Not with this price action. Look like this might be a sit on your hands type day for the kid. So thick. I'm trying to learn and was led here. This is too advanced for my level. What do you mean it's too advanced? Talk to me. So thick, talk to me. What's too advanced for you? News? I don't know. I don't think we have news today. Let's see. Let's go here. 2 minutes ago, Trump tells the Post it's too soon to prep for Iran peace signing after report. After reports deal nears. So I don't know exactly if that has any impact on anything going on, but that's the only thing as far as war is concerned. The last news on the war was, other than that, was 4 hours ago. They're trying to end the war. So, okay, cool. All right, so where are we at? That's coming up. Oh, what's news about that's coming up? We got stuff on Thursday and Friday. Nothing really tomorrow, but Friday we got some crazy news. Let's see here. What indicator on TradingView to see the gaps? Oh, it's called FVG Nephew Sam. Actually, it's this one right here. Where are we at? Right here. FVG Nephew Sam for fair value gaps. That's the Crazy Samurai. FVG Nephew Sam. All right, cool. Now where we at? I've been trying to learn what LaRose Trades does. That lady is banking on a daily. Gonna have to make her a coach soon. Absolutely. The indicator I mentioned you about a week ago. So that's order blocks. The indicator I mentioned to you about a week ago or so has order blocks, breaker blocks, FEGs, and custom sessions. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's Lux Algo ICT Kill Zone Toolkit. Yeah, because it has all of that. That's why it's a toolkit. Bottom and yes. I feel like it's just going to be bullish. Possibly, bro. I mean, we've got to give it some time. Where we at? Hey, Trent, When are we doing 5 strategy? If we do start it, we'll start it not this Sunday, because I believe this Sunday is Mother's Day, right? Yeah, this Sunday I believe is Mother's Day. Yes, it is. This Sunday is Mother's Day, so it'll be the following Sunday. That'll be the, let's see here, what date is that? That is the, I think it's the 19th. No, sorry. It's the 17th. We'll start that Sunday because Mother's Day is the 10th. So we'll start a week from this Sunday. That'll be the 17th. All right, so let's see here. Okay, where you at? Where you at? I was looking for you. Okay, on the calendar part, I was just looking at orange folders too, since I can barely trade. Oh, I want to learn how to day trade. I'm clueless. What community are you in, So Thick? Are you in the Edge Funder or are you in the Inner Circle? Thanks, I bottom. I added it. Yeah. So I use that indicator to automatically show our daily bias cheat code. Got you. So you must change the times to the time frames that we use, right? Because we use 5 to 9 and 11 to 2. That would be Pacific Standard Time. So if you was in Eastern Time, you would be using 8 to 12, and you'll be using 1 to 5 a.m., 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So what we got? I was trying to use a simulator last night, but the bottom menu wouldn't show. Edge Funder. Okay, so you're in the Edge Funder. Okay. So the best thing I would say, So Thick, is invest into possibly doing a one-on-one with one of the coaches. Whatever coach that you want to do that with. I also do them. You can also do them with I think Euphoria's on that side. But you're definitely gonna have to invest into your trading. I did as well. I did like 3 mentorships. Like for real. 2 of them were futures. I did a crypto one. But as far as speaking for futures, or actually any ticker, you're definitely gonna have to. I would definitely say invest into a 101. That's what's up, brother. Appreciate you, Mr. Cologne. He called me Uncle T. It's very useful, and I can see the daily bias cheat code in a second. Got it. I just like to do mine. That's all. But I'm old school. I like to do mine. But so Thick. I would say invest into your, get a 101 going, right? Get that going. So this way you have a how would I say, you have like a foundation to start from. That's what the 101 is going to do for you. And then once you get that and you start getting some understanding of like the platforms to use, different charts to use, stuff like that, then you get more of an understanding of how trading works. It's going to take about a good 5 months, before everything gets in front of you. At least for me, it took about 5 to 6 months before everything was in front of me. Meaning I understood everything that I had to have. Like I understood what I needed to be prepared, even though I wasn't good at trading at that time, but I still had everything in front of me. Like I understood what I needed, to show up on the charts, take a trade, and possibly, work on building a foundation of profitability and consistency. So, it starts there. So I would say do that. Josh Threats, I think I have it on my, let me check. I thought it was in my description, but it may not be. I thought I added it. Let's see here. Go here. And let's go here. And let's go here. And we'll go here. I thought I had it in my description. Yeah, it's in my description, but I'll give you the landing page right now. See, the reason, I'll just do it like this. If you go in my description, it gives you the coupon codes and all of that stuff, but I'll copy it and I'll put it in the comment section. So here it is, y'all. So this is, if y'all want to do something with me, here's my landing page and all the little coupon codes and stuff like that for whatever it is that, let's do too many. There we go. All right, cool. There it is right there. That's for you too, Josh Stretz. There's the, landing page, and there are the codes for the different ones that whatever you have like 4 options on there. But I would say start there. So thick, don't get discouraged. It can be overwhelming. It's a lot of information coming at you, but don't let it overwhelm you, because we all had to deal with this. Literally, like the information. It literally was like information overload, but I did not allow it to overwhelm me. So I was just taking it in, even though I know it was a lot. I was just taking a lot of notes. You know what I mean? And I like hear a word or hear a term or hear like something, right? And I'll write it down like, okay, I got to learn what this is. All right, I got to understand what this is. I got to understand what that is. And I can honestly say that helped close the learning curve. But yeah, talk to Pivot Point. There's a couple of members. There's a few members that did just some one-on-ones with me, and you can talk to them. Pivot Point, I believe. Yeah, Pivot Point, Kick Rocks, and it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, if you know a little something, that's cool. That's cool. Even if you know nothing. I knew absolutely nothing. So don't even worry about what you know. Don't even worry about that. If you know a little something, perfect. Like that's going to help. But if whatever you don't know, don't worry about it. You will learn it along the way. Believe that. But I have Pivot Point did one with me. Let's see who else. Kick Rocks did one with me. Daniel did one with me. But it's definitely doable. Yep, that's what's up. Yes, I do. I do. I didn't trade it last night. I was flying, and the other nights I missed it because I was just with family. You can't get away. You know what I mean? I'm at family's house, and I don't trade from my phone, so it's not like I was able to sit at my desk, and do all of that stuff. So, but yeah, but absolutely. But you can do it. You can do it. Like I said, I knew nothing, so I was green. I knew absolutely nothing. So you can get it in there. You know what I mean? Just lock in. That's all you gotta do is just lock in. Just don't be discouraged about all the information coming at you, and just lock in, and you'll be fine. All right. So right now, price is just playing around. All right. Let's get to the mental therapy rocking. Let's go. Question of the day today is, y'all know we do our question of the day every day. So question of the day today is, what would make your setup invalid before entry? What would make your setup invalid before entry? Y'all know every day we always do a question of the day. What would make your setup invalid before entry? Y'all let me know. That's what's up. Ivy, y'all who can trade on your laptop, I can't do it. Hey, that's the only way I can trade, sis. I can't trade from my phone. It just doesn't feel the same. I mean, of course I know how, it just doesn't feel the same. Soy Sizzle, yo. Thanks for tapping in, bro. Yeah, I mean, I know some people that like live by trading on their phone. Me, I am just the opposite. So if price broken rule, okay. If price breaks the zone, okay. Those are 2 good ones. Come on, y'all. Let's keep tapping in. Low volume. Okay. I like that one. Come on, y'all. We all got it. Let's all tap in. We got 59 viewers on the call. I'm really looking for 59 answers to this. What would make your setup invalid? And even if you don't have a strategy, put what you think would make your setup invalid. Dre Jack said he trades on his phone. I heard that. Yeah, I do not trade on my phone at all. Never place a trade on my phone. Not a live one. So let me know, y'all, what would make your setup invalid before entry. And I'll share what would make my setup invalid before entry. Actually, on 2 different, I have 2 different strategies that we'll talk about. That's right. Y'all heard y'all heard my sis, right? All right, here we go. Red folder, late entry. So thick said, I don't know. It's okay. Hey, you answered. That's what matters. You engage. Break a structure. Making myself invalid, no volume. That's another good one. Even one of the confluences is missing from my checklist, I heard that. That makes your setup invalid. Full TP hit, create a new high low. Gotcha. I love that one, Serena. That's a good one. How about the rest of y'all? Come on, y'all. What would make your setup invalid before entry? This is a good learning point right here because this applies to every one of us. Bad R&R, absolutely. Absolutely, that's a good one, Soy Sizzle. Bad R&R. Let's talk about it. What will make your setup invalid? I got about 20 answers. It's 58 of us on here. Come on, y'all. If you're new, don't be afraid. If you're new and you never said anything, never commented, like this is your time to engage. You got to engage. You got to break out of that I'm afraid to answer type situation if that's what it is, or if you're shy or whatever. There's no wrong or right answer. You know what I'm saying? Like just tap in. You're gonna be good. You need this mental muscle every day. Feeling like I need to make something for the day. Okay. Fail to take important liquidity. That's a good one, Drip. What we got? Not trading with trend. Hey, that's a really good one. What'd you say, Ant Dog? New people, write this down. For real. If price doesn't break out, I'm good. I'm looking for a breakout. Got you. If some of your checklist bullet points don't check, that's what's up, Nico. Higher time frames not matching. That's a really good one, Kiara. Wiki price action. Heck yeah, Canary. That's when you know it's a professional right there. Wiki price action, because I'm big on that. That's what's up, sis. Christopher Watkins failed to retest. That's another good one. That is another good one. What we got? Trading for money instead of setup. Hey, yes, that would be gambling. Absolutely. So, what we got? Okay. Missing confluences, no structure, low volume. Yes. Jerome in the house. FOMO. Absolutely. Those are all great answers, and I appreciate all of y'all for answering that. It's good that we get this. Oh, okay. I have to run this back and take notes. Yeah. Absolutely. So thick. Just stay locked in. You can talk to anyone in the community. They'll tell you that there are a lot of trade geniuses in this community, and they'll tell you that since they've been on the stream, and this don't even have nothing to do. I'm not saying that I'm doing this. What I'm saying is this is a collective effort from all of us, right? So if you talk to anyone that's been on the stream, they'll tell you a lot of habits that they had. It's helped. The stream has helped them with a lot of, getting rid of a lot of bad habits, picking up a lot of good bad habits, also building a solid foundation, and that's what's important. All right, so what we got? What else we got? Rushing a trade or forcing it? Yes. Red folder, close the entry time. Yes. FOMO, yes. Don't see a clear daily bias. Yes. Higher time frames need to match. Yes. Trump tweeting, absolutely yes. Maybe getting DSLs. Yeah, we might. Let's see here. The only thing is, Serena, where would we place our entry? That's the funky part, right? Where would we place our entry on that? All right, let's screen share back. Let's jump back to the charts. We'll come back and talk about our question of the day. We might be able to get this trade that we were looking at. So let's see here. Price did not take liquidity up top. Oh yeah, everyone here is very helpful. This community was built on graciousness and love. Everybody is here to help. Trust me, you're in the right place. You know what I mean? I have bad habits galore. That's all right, Terry Hart. The good thing is identifying that you have them. That's 50% of the battle won. The other 50% is just making sure that you implement something to do away with them. But if you know you have them, then you know you just need to come up with a solution. You already figured out the problem. Now you just need to come up with a solution. But yeah, so Thick, you'll definitely enjoy the community. The community is great. Everyone in here is great, good people. Every last one of the Trade Genius family in here are great people, not just good people, great people. Breaks below 417 and get an FVG. Below 417. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I see what you're saying, Serena. Gotcha. I don't think we're gonna get no fair value gap there. All right, that chewed that up. The Trade Genius, right? The Trade Genius Mental Gym. I'm here every day. Helps me keep my mind right for disciplined trading. I'm better than I was. That's what's up. I appreciate that, y'all. That's what Trade Genius. This Trade Genius channel was designed for, to get us all there. Heaven enjoy life. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate it. What we got? What we got? What we got? All right, cool. Well, I was looking to see if we was going to get a fair value gap. Excuse me. Serena, why using 417? I'm just curious. And still make the same mistakes. Habits die hard. That's okay, bro. That's all right. Hey, look, y'all know all the blown accounts I had, right? I was making all kind of the same mistakes over and over. Some of them were just being hard-headed. When I say hard-headed, like not being disciplined. All right, let's see if we can get a little entry here. Not being disciplined, all those kinds of things. Like trust me, everything we talk about on this stream is stuff that I was dealing with. That's why I can identify with it and talk about it so freely, because it's all the stuff that I was dealing with. Everything that we talk about, all of these questions of the day, all of these tips of the day, I designed all of our curriculum about pretty much everything that I struggle with and that I know other traders struggle with, right? That's the only way that we're going to get ahead. Yes, sir, I really appreciate this community, the encouragement and the helpfulness of the different coaches that chime in with golden nuggets. Absolutely. 47. Oh, got you, Serena. That's why I ask you. Okay, got you. Well, if we can get a fair value gap right here, we might be able to get it if this holds. Let me open this up so y'all can see it. It's a little one right here, a little one. So we'll see if that'll hold for us. Don't look like it is. Look like the price may chew it up. We'll see. Definitely my trading family. Absolutely. And you know it. All right. That's why this is the reason why we wait on a daily strat. We wait for we wait for the candle to close so we know the FVG is going to be legitimate. If you don't wait for the candle close, this can happen. And really, there's no FVG there. That's why we always wait for that candle close first. So if we can get one of these. Wait, let's see here. 417 recent swing low. Let me see something. 417 recent swing low, which is here. Gotcha. All right, so we just need a fair value gap. Let's see if we can get this thing. Right here. All right, cool. Well, we're just waiting. But yeah, so going back to what I was stating is that every time I do any kind of question of the day, tip of the day, anything like that, I always think about, what did I not have, or what would have helped me along a lot better when I was a newbie to showing up on the charts, taking my first trade. And that's pretty much everything that we talk about. All right, it was 419. You're exactly right, because it was here. Actually, wait. Here, right? You saw it's 419, Serena? Said the previous swing low. Previous swing low was 391. I have 395. Let's see here. What's this one? 391, 419. That's 441. Serena, what swing low did you use? 396. I'm trying to. 436. What's this one? 442. So 419 is here. I'm trying to see which one. Previous one did you use? All right, so 419 is here. Previous swing low here. Because our market structure shift was at, what is this? This was at 391.75, right? That's where we had our market structure shift. And you said the next previous swing low was at 419. Right here. Okay. Well, price is kind of just doing its little ranging thing. So, All right, so we'll go back to our mental therapy, y'all. I mean, I thought it was a little something, but nothing popped in. All right, for me, I'm going to answer the question as well. What would make your setup invalid before entry? All right, so on the 15-minute, y'all know I trade this 15-minute strategy. So I need both of these. Let me get to my screen share. So I need both of these candles on my 15-minute strategy to play out, meaning they both have to be in the same direction. Whatever direction these two candles are will determine the direction of my trade. So if these were two bearish candles, then I will go bearish. If these are two bullish, these bullish candles, I will go bullish. If these are two bearish candles, I will go bearish. But unfortunately, we had a bearish candle on the 615 time frame, and we had a bullish candle on the 630 time frame. So with that stated, for this strategy, my setup would invalidate my strategy for the 15-minute strategy. Now, for my daily strategy, what would invalidate this is if price, only for this particular strategy, for my daily strat, if price came down and touched one of these pink lines before I can get an entry, then the daily strat would be invalidated. Let's see here. For the 5-0 strategy, the overnight session, there's nothing that would invalidate that strategy. That strategy is not based on any confluences. It's only based on how a candle opens and closes during the open of that Asia session, of overnight session. So with that trade, there's really nothing that can invalidate that one because it's just based on candle direction. Candle close and candle direction is what the 5-0 is based on. So that would be a trade that, honestly, there's really nothing that would invalidate that trade. Excuse me, there is nothing that would invalidate that strategy. But for the 15-minute banger and for the DS, those two setups could be invalidated before entry for me. So those are my examples those are my examples of as far as what would invalidate my trades, just to answer that question. Serena said 9:51 Eastern candle, so that would be 6:51 for me. All right, let's get there. 6:51, which would be here. Oh, got you. This one, this one, this one. You said this one. So the low here is 412. I'm assuming you're speaking about this one because you said 9:51, so this would be 6:51. Or were you speaking of? You said 419. So you're speaking of this candle, I'm assuming, Serena. And that would be 412. What's the low here? Yeah, 412. Low here is 406. Okay, cool. Well, so far for me, nothing. No strategy setups for me. I will still take this DSL if it pops in, but nothing as of yet. Price is pretty much kind of just hanging out in this little area right here. So you can see what it's doing. It's kind of hanging out right here. So we'll see. Swing low was actually 419. 951. Okay. Swing low is 405. Oh, got you. So let's go here. Yep. That's why you always got to understand that these are two different tickers. So let's go to 651 candle. This one? Yes. You use this one. Got you. This would actually really be the one to use. We would use the one off of NQ. Absolutely, Serena. Good look. Yep. And MNQ is 405. That's correct. Now you see that, y'all? You see how it's different? I always talk to y'all. We always talk about how MNQ and NQ are two entirely different tickers, even though one is a mini of that ticker and one is a micro. So we're looking at NQ charts, right? We're on the 1 minute. This is the 651 count. My 651 candle. Y'all know I'm on the West Coast. So this corresponds to your time frame, or your time frame. Excuse me. So basically, you can see the 651 candle, right? It's bullish, and the low of it is 419. All right. So we're gonna go to MNQ, which is micros. And we're going to look at the 651 candle. It's bearish, but the low on it is what? 28,412. It's like 7-point difference. And you'll find this. I'm just Just making a point. You'll find this all the time. I'm sure you guys have already done this. I always tell you, go on particular time frames, just check particular candles, and you'll see they're all different price points. Excuse me, which proves that NQ and MNQ are two entirely different tickers. Period. Period. And just always remember that. Even though they move very, very similar, they're still not exactly the same. So just keep that in mind. Excuse me. All right, so we're gonna jump off of that. We're gonna get back into our mental muscle. So you guys all stated, right on, Soak. Have a great day, brother. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you, man. Have a good day at work. So we talked about what would make our setups invalid before entry, right? So that was really, really cool. I appreciate everyone chiming in on that and engaging. So we'll jump to tip of the day. Tip of the day today is let price come to you. Don't meet it halfway. Let price come to you. Don't meet it halfway. Let's talk about that. So let me ask y'all, what do you think this tip of the day is talking about? Let price come to you, don't meet it halfway. What do y'all think it's talking about? This tip of the day. Let me know. Let price come to you, don't meet it halfway. Let price come to you, don't meet it halfway. What y'all think are we talking about? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think it's talking about. So, while y'all chime in on y'all comments, hey, that's a good one. Absolutely. Definitely don't chase, Josh. That is definitely a good one. That is definitely one of them. Don't chase. Let it come to you. Be patient. That's correct. Don't chase. Absolutely. Not chasing the market. Absolutely. Absolutely. We getting it. That's what I love. We getting it. We getting it. We getting it. That's right. Morbid drifter. Don't chase. So what is that? What is it saying? Like, let price come to you, right? What is that? What is that saying? Wait. Okay. What we got? Don't guess. Absolutely. Too telly. Avoid forced trading. No FOMO. Absolutely. Wait for the right price. Absolutely. So thick. Crazy samurai. Wait until price hits your standard and strat, and don't try to force anything. Absolutely. Don't rush the setup. That's right. Pivot point. Karate 357, being anxious and predicting. That's correct. Serena said produces better R&R. Absolutely. So I love it because we all getting it. We all getting it. Like I said, all we got to do is show up here every day, man. I'm so excited to see what a year is going to be, what a year is going to look like for all of us. Stop forcing. Yep. Don't chase. Only replace. I like that. JR, I like that. I like that. That's cool. I like that. Let the market work for you, not the other way around. Absolutely. Good point. I like that, Morbid Drifter. Absolutely. So let's think about this, right? If we letting price come to us and we're not meeting it halfway, what is one thing that we're doing? We're exercising patience, right? Absolutely, Ben. Absolutely. We're actually exercising patience, right? Because we're just gonna wait price to come to me. Let price let me know what it's gonna do. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it come to me. I'm not gonna meet it halfway. I'm not gonna try to force anything. I'm not gonna try to pretend there's a trade there that's not there. I'm not gonna take a crazy entry that has no confirmation, no, just nothings, right? So think about this. When we wait, basically letting price come to us, that's waiting, right? When we wait, we reduce emotional decisions. Think about that. When we wait, we reduce emotional decisions because we're allowing the market to move and allowing the market to show us something, right? Terry Hart, self-discipline. And dog, Terry Hart said, I'll be retired in a year. Finally, nice. Trent, can you send your link to the website again. I have a friend who wants to join. Absolutely. It's a mindset shift about patience and positioning, not speed. Absolutely. That's a good one. Stephen Brown, what link, my brother? The link to the stream? I'm assuming it's a link to the stream. Let me know, Stephen. But I got you. Whatever it is you need, you know, I got you. So, so remember, we always want to wait, right? Everyone said not chasing, FOMOing. Like everyone pretty much hit right on what that means. I mean, like I said, as we're doing this more and more, these tips of days and these questions of the day, y'all gonna run through these, and that's the whole point of why we do these, because everyone's mental muscle is kicking. It's in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. It's in there. Oh, for the one-on-one. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Steven. So thick. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that in there right now. Let me see. I think I still have it. Yep. There it is. Boom. Bam, bam. All right, cool. So, as we stated, waiting reduces emotional decisions. It's the first thing that everything we do, we are trying to make sure that we are not tapping into anything that is going to ruin our trading strategy, plan, anything, right? Disciplines, trading disciplines, our trading psychology, anything like that. So by us waiting for price to come to us and not meeting it halfway, it's going to reduce a lot of emotional decisions, right? So this way we're not making decisions based on emotions, which is going to do what? That's going to keep us safe, going to keep our account safe. It's going to keep our discipline intact, all of that stuff. Exactly. What did you say, Jerry? Jack said so many right answers. I didn't even have to answer. Exactly. So waiting allows us to reduce our emotional decisions. And also, too, what also does this do? This allows us to get what? Sniper entries. This allows us to get sniper entries. That's what we want. We want sniper entries, right? We want to take entries. We want to take great entries that's going to allow what? It's going to allow us to maximize our trade, which is going to give us a good what? It's going to get not even good. It's going to give us a great R&R, right? And it's also going to give us clarity, right? It's going to give us liquidity clarity. It's going to give us clarity on different levels that price could be at, right? It's just going to give us everything that we need to have confidence in taking that particular position, entry, whatever. So always remember, allowing price to come to you, all that does is you're exercising patience and discipline. That's really all you're doing. Just be patient. Just let the charts do what it's going to do. You sit back like a sniper and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. And when your strategy sets up, you take it. Real simple. You take it. So don't forget that, and always remember that you need to make sure that you keep your emotions in check. Because also keeping your emotions in check is not going to allow you to rush into anything. It's going to allow you to be patient. It's going to allow you to wait. Like I've been seeing a lot of people in the chat talking about, I'm sitting on my hands, right? Because we understand what sitting on our hands is. Remember, sitting on our hands is also a position. Remember that. Positions are not just entries or exits or targets or stop losses. Positions are also, sitting on your hand is also a position. It's a position of understanding that there's nothing for me here right now. And I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm not going to force anything. And that's that. That's also another way of what? Letting price come to you. Like today. I haven't taken any trade today. Why? First strategies, not really a setup there. Price is kind of ranging right now. Second strategy was invalidated. Sat on my hands today, at least so far. So I'm okay with that. And what am I doing? I'm allowing price to come to me. I'm not trying to meet it halfway. I'm just waiting. I'm patient. No FOMOing. Not feeling like I have to take a trade today. If I literally have to take a trade and scratch an itch, y'all know what I'm going to say. I'm going to jump in my demo account And I'm gonna place all the trades that I want. And those are gonna be safe trades. Because those are the trades that's gonna protect my capital, keep my account safe, and allow me from doing something silly, making some crazy mistake that I don't need to make because I'm so anxious about taking a trade. And that's the other thing. If you're feeling very anxious about trading, you need to get up from your desk, wherever you're trading, excuse me, walk around a little bit, take a couple of deep breaths, and try to get that anxiety off of you. Because we do not want to show up on the charts with any kind of feelings of anything. No anxiety, no anxiousness, no, excuse me, no, just no kind of emotions at all. You want to show up poker face every time. No emotions. We don't trade with emotions. Excuse me. So, with that stated, what we got? What does FOMO mean? Fear of missing out. Right there, Nico. I put it in the chat for you, bro. Excuse me. Fear of missing out. FOMO. All right, so I'm still tripping off price right now, y'all. I'm like, I have a strategy there, but it's just not. It just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to set up, which is cool. Sometimes you got to walk away and say maybe tomorrow. Absolutely, Trey. Absolutely, that's very, very true and extremely on point. You got to know when to just sit on your hands and say, you know what, I'm not trading today. Remember, we are professional decision makers. We have to make a lot of professional decisions on the fly, and we can't make any mistakes. Those decisions have to be on point, or they could compromise our accounts. Facts. It's just what it is. So, excuse me. Jeez, all of a sudden now my throat's acting all weird. All right, so no strategy so far. No strategy set up on my first strategy. Second strategy was invalidated. So I'm just going to sit back and just let it cook and maybe even see if I can take a position, but we're getting close to my cutoff time. So if that does not set up within the next 33 minutes, like around by 8 o'clock, then I won't be entering that trade on the DS short. I will just log out of my accounts, excuse me, and come back tomorrow. Yeah, there's really nothing out there right now. I don't see anything. At least not for me. Maybe y'all strategies have set up. Mine have not. So let's see here. Yep. So I still do think it's going to be I still do think price is going to go short today, even if it'll do it later, but it'll be out of my trading window. But whatever. But I really truly do believe that. Like I said, it's not a prediction. It's just my own bias, just based on characteristics and price action. But we're also at this 8% line, so it's going to be really tough to gauge. But I do truly think that price is going to go bearish and pick up a lot of this liquidity down here. So we'll see, because it's a ton of liquidity down here, a ton. These are all buys, it's all bullish price action. A couple of pullbacks here and there, but all bullish price action when you look at your charts, right? Let me show y'all what I'm seeing. Even going from here, right? This was yesterday. If you look at all this, all just been just super bullish. Look at this. Super bullish. Super bullish. Yep, had a little pullback here, and then continued on. Made it past the 8% line, created a new all-time high, came back down below the 8% line, and now it's just like zoning a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. But if the setup does happen, I'm going to take it. If it's outside of my window, if it's like 8 o'clock and the setup still hasn't shown itself, then no, I'm not taking it. But if it shows itself before 8, I'll take it, and then that's that. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. I'm trying, bro. I'm up here trying to, take care of myself and take care of the community at the same time. All right, so let's see what we have. What's this? If this can hold, don't know. I may take that if it can hold. Kind of cool how it's just bouncing. Right, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm really not just looking at that, like looking at this right here. I'm like really reluctant. I'm like, I don't know. 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 Let's see here. Let's see if we can possibly get this set up. Let's see. It's in a perfect position to get it. So, all right. So that's set up. Let's see. So this will be my entry right here. My stop loss will be up here. All right. Let's go in this. See if price will come back to tap me in. All right. So this will be nope. Change that to 5. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in with just 3. I'm gonna go in with 3 micros on this one, just to keep it. Actually, you know what? The leverage on here is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go in with 5 because stop loss is here. Target is here. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with 5 micros on this one. Let me get this set up. And boom. All right, let's see if price will tap me in. We're tapped in. All right, there it is. And here is my stop loss. Buy stop. Okay, let's move this up just a little bit. We'll move it there. And this will be my take profit. Boom. Actually, yeah. So we're in this. We're in this on 5 micros. Let's see what we get. Yep. All right, so where we at? What is the indicator that is dotted that shows highs and lows call? Wish it would fall, then just keep going, right? Exactly. Crazy Samurai, that would be this one right here. Swing high, low, support and resistance by Pattern Smart. Swing high, low, support and resistance by Pattern Smart. This one right here. And basically when the lines are dotted, these are the previous swing highs and swing lows. When the lines are solid, that is the present swing high and present swing low. As you can see, this one is solid turquoise, this one is solid red. So that lets you know these are the present swing high, swing low. If they're dotted, they're the previous. So just to keep that in mind. Yes, I did, Badavan. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Excuse me. Trust me, that does not bother. It does not bother me when you ask me that. Believe me, it doesn't. I appreciate you asking me. That's keep me on point. I love it. Thanks for asking me those questions. Like, just know that I'm not taking it like, man, why you? I'm taking it like, yeah, bro, keep me on point. I fall off too every now and again. Not that much, but you know, we all make little small mistakes. Are you sure you set your stop loss correctly? Looks wrong. Looks like you're buying instead of selling. No, I'm selling. Remember, if you're in a sell, then everything that you do for the sell has to be the opposite. To exit a sell, you have to buy. To be stopped out of a sell, it has to be a buy stop. So just remember that. If I was in a buy, then this would be a sell stop, which would be down here, and the sell limit would be up here. So whatever you're in, it always has to be the opposite. If you're in a sell, in order way to manipulate that sell order, everything has to be buys. Yes, you can change the color to swing high, swing low. Yes, you can. What's the indicator? What is indicating to you that it will go? It's based off a strategy. It's based off a strategy that we trade. Yeah, it does, right? It does seem wrong. Absolutely. But yes, it's a strategy that we trade, Terry. All of our targets are below, so we would have to take a sell in this situation. Look like it's probably going to come for me. Oh well, no harm, no foul. I'm not worried about that. When I see my setup, I take my setup and then I let it play out. I live with the results. So the reason why it would have been a sell for me here is because it's a strategy that I take, that I trade, that has a lot to do with these pink levels, these pink lines. So those are my targets. So why would I be going bearish? Because my strategy set up bearish, so I took it towards these targets. I have no targets above, so I would not be taking this particular strategy bullish because there's nothing up here. So all the targets are below. So let's see what we get. Let that cook. No runner. No runner. No, I'm in drawdown right now, so there's no way I can have a runner. I would have to trim my position somewhere in order to leave a runner, which actually this area would be good right here. I could trim like what? I could trim like 3 contracts here, do some partials, and then finish off the last 2 here. All right, cool. So that's my five micros. I'm gonna trim 3 at this previous swing low that price made during the, this was actually the opening candle. And then I'll ride the last 2 contracts down to the target. So we'll see. Awesome. Terry Hart. Awesome, brother. So we'll see. We'll see. Serena, are you in shorts? Or are you still waiting? Still waiting for an entry? Serena, did you take the DS? Let's see what we get, y'all. Let's see what we get. Any questions or anything y'all want to talk about? Why this trade is cooking? Y'all know I hate looking at my trades. I hate watching them. I ain't gonna even lie. Anything y'all want to talk about? Any questions? Any concerns? Oh, she left the chat? Oh, okay, cool. She must have something to do. No worries. Oh, she didn't leave. Well, why are you lying on her? Boy, Serena gonna knock you out. Miss Entry waiting for a pickup on 2 micros. Got you. Right. You see what you see the you see the stuff he's starting? She said, I'm here. I'm like, what? You in the short? Okay, cool. Gotcha, Kiara. She says she's in the short. That's what's up. Y'all know whatever trade I take, of course, y'all are free to trade with me, but please understand you're taking it at your discretion. Y'all already know that. I definitely, if you're taking a trade with me, you're definitely following a strategy. We're not just taking some frivolous trade. Like, these are strategies that were taught to me. These are strategies that are proven and taught to me by my coach and mentor. So all the strategies I take are his strategies, all the ones I've learned. So sometimes, we're gonna hit, sometimes we're gonna miss. That's the way it works in trading. We're not gonna be profitable on every trade. So, but let's see what we get. Trent, why did you place it at the wick instead of the body? Because it's gonna be at the high. Oh, wait. You mean the entry, Mr. Payout? Yeah, my entry was placed at the bottom of a fair value gap, if you're speaking on my entry. Yeah, my entry was, let me show y'all the fair value gap that was there. It's gone now. It was right here. It's just, it didn't, you know how we always talk about slippage, right? It was right here is where I set it. Oh, got stopped out. All right, no harm, no foul. But my entry was right here. It's supposed to be at the low of this, but beneath this fair value gap right here. I'm making it up. If this was actually a bearish fair value gap, So I placed my entry right below it. Yep. So, well, that came to eat us up. No harm, no foul. It is what it is. Just have some business expenses to take care of today. And that's what that means. Pay some bills, business expenses. It is what it is. So, going over here, what we got? Okay, cool. All right. Well, looks like price wants to be bullish today. I'm done for the day. That's my one and done. I took one on my little demo. I have a little, that wasn't my demo count. That was another little eval I had. I took it on that. Took a very nice, had a very nice business expense today. 730 and 11 accounts. So, hey, it is what it is. That's the part of being a trader. Well, y'all have any questions for me? Yeah, we were liquidity, no doubt. No doubt. Market is consolidating a lot. Believe it's collecting liquidity, then will dump. Probably during PM session it will. Possibly. But it's definitely doing the mostest right now. But it's also, playing above this 8% line. So it's going to be a lot of that going on. I think it's going to be a lot of this in and out above the 8% line, below it, above it. I am still truly believing, based on characteristics, that price will definitely have a bullish trend on it at some point. I mean, we're only the market's only been open for about an hour and 12 minutes, something like that. So still has a lot of time, but we're pretty much out of my trading time now. So I am done on that note. Right, exactly. So, yeah, so any questions for me? Any questions, any concerns, and something y'all want to talk about? Let me know. What we got? Had us in there the first, yeah, it did. It's all good. Hey, it's trading. I'm used to it. I always say you got to be a very great loser to be an amazing trader. Best loser wins. Always remember that, y'all. Best loser wins, just like the book. Best loser wins. All right, so any questions for me? Questions, any concerns, something y'all want to talk about? Let me know. Trip back home was cool, bro. Yeah, it was cool. Nonstop New Orleans to LAX. Got in a little late. But it was good, man. Thanks for asking, brother. Yeah, trip was good. Got in a little late. Got in bed, I think, right at midnight. So it is what it is. What can you do? I was waiting for price to break below that last swing low before I take sales, which is why I missed the entry. And I get it. Oh, you're welcome, Trey. No problem, my brother. Any questions, anybody? Y'all got any questions for me? Excuse me, about anything else? The YouTube membership, when you're gonna start posting? It's already there, sweetie. It is in my description. Q, go in my description. Actually, I posted it twice today. I'll post it again. YouTube membership. You're gonna start post. I'm sorry. My bad. I actually got some content that'll be coming up for y'all this weekend. Yep. Me and my team, we working on some stuff for y'all. Absolutely. I missed that, Q. I was like, huh? I got you. Yeah. Yep. We've already started posting some stuff. We're just trying to, we want to make, for the membership content is going to be very, very intimate. So just know that. We're going to talk about a lot of different things in there. 1029 candle to break below the 1019 candle and FEG. Did I analyze that correctly? Let me see here. 1029 candle should be 729, which would be this one. Okay, so 1029 candle. Break below the 1019. Break below 1019 candle, which was this one. Oh, I see what you were doing, Serena. Yeah, that would have that would have definitely made a lot more sense. Yeah, that would have actually been a good way to gauge that, but that to kind of basically wait for it to break this low. That I think that definitely would have made some significance, right? It definitely would have been a little bit more significant. Being that it did not break this low, let us know that we didn't have a break of structure. That price is actually continuing on. So yeah, absolutely. Other than that, I think we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Wednesday, kind of happy to be back in the groove. Just being away from my desk. It's cool when I'm traveling or whatever, but just being away from my desk, you know how it is. It's just more comfortable, you know, when you have like your surroundings. 1019 was the most, yeah, it was. It was right here. Yep. I mean, I think, yeah, definitely high probability. Yeah. If it would have broke this, yeah, definitely high probability. It breaking, let me screen share. Let me go back there. So it breaking this right here, this the 1019, it's my 719, your 1019, but right, breaking this and even breaking this also would have gave us much of a higher probability. Absolutely. I hadn't taken a trade. Did I take a trade this week? I took a demo trade on Monday. That's right. So, but yeah. Let me see what we got. When I first started trading real money, I found myself gritting my teeth. Since being in this community, I have found my calm. Thank you for that. Oh, absolutely, Regina. Absolutely. Right? No doubt. Well, I guess we're going to get out of here, y'all. Ain't really too much cracking. So appreciate everyone for tapping in today, especially coming off of yesterday. We had a little software issues. I'm going to be looking into that today since I'm home. And figure out what was going on there just so, you know, I can make sure I be ahead of that moving forward when I'm traveling in the future. Other than that, we had a pretty good day today. I'm not worried about the trade going against me. That doesn't make my day good or not. That's just a byproduct of the day. But nevertheless, price right now is going to be, I'm going to say this before I jump off. Price right now is going to be to me, it's going to be very iffy. That's what I'm anticipating, only because we're now above the 8% line. So now we're dealing with that macro bias we were talking about, right? With the 8% lines, right? So we're dealing with that. So now it's one of these things where, do we want to be buying? Do we want to be selling below the 8% line, or do we want to be buying above it? You know what I mean? So that's something that we're going to have to figure out. We're going to have to figure that out. I mean, we still run your strategy, you know, based on the way your strategy is your strategy set up and everything, but just something that I'm thinking. All right. So just keep that in mind. We just want to keep in mind, is price going to be buying, a lot of buying off this 8% line, or a lot of selling? I am assuming it's going to be doing a lot of buying, but we'll see. But other than that, appreciate everyone tapping in today. Some of us made some money today. Some of us sat on our hands. Some of us paid some bills. It's pretty much the way it goes in trading, right? So if you made some money today, please close your charts. Log out of your accounts and not give that money back, or give those profits back. Keep your charts up so you can just, you know, pay attention to what's going on. Yes, buying. I'm assuming, based on characteristics, we should start seeing a lot of buying above the 8% line. Now, we're still at war, so we're still dealing with manipulated news, right? So we got to keep that in mind. But once the war is gone, and that's over, I think we'll start seeing a lot more buying above the 8% line than we will see selling. That's what I'm saying. You're welcome, T. Pruitt. Anytime, my brother. Much love, as always. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. So let's make sure that we protecting our profits. Let's not give anything back to the market. Let's make sure that, you know, if anybody taking any trades later on in the evening or later on this afternoon, like I said, just keep in mind what the market is doing, what's going on with the market. Don't FOMO into anything. Don't take a trade because you just want to take a trade. If you have to, sit on your hands. Just be mindful and be patient. We want to give a shout out to the Edge Founder co-founders, my brothers, Juvier, Scalp God. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And other than that, man, y'all have a great remainder of y'all day. And we will be in here first thing tomorrow on Thursday, man. Let's try to end the week. Try to end the week and go into the weekend green. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yay.